Oh, it says we're live, but I think it's only on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Zero G Coasters. This is my first live stream in a very long time. Um, so this is going to be really weird to see how this kind of goes. Um, I'll do some channel updates in the first 2 minutes or so. We also have Elena from Coasterverse here to talk about coasters and everything with the live stream.
Hi, everyone.
So we're just going to go over channel updates and stuff, and then we might react to some of my first videos if you guys want to do that, or I don't know. You guys can kind of decide what we want to do. I'm only going to be here for probably an hour, but yeah. So I'll get Elena to talk for a minute. Just say hi. I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome. I don't really know what to say except for you guys should subscribe to Zero G Coasters. He makes awesome videos. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun. As he said, we might do a Q&A. We might react to some of his old videos. If I could find some old videos, I might be able to see them, but I don't know. Here we go. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the beginning. It was not working out that well, but now it's working, so that is very good. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make sure, like, you can chat shows up. Cool, it does. Hello, Dog Coasters. How you doing? Haven't seen you around here in a long time. Hi, Element of the Ride. What's up, Coaster Confusion? What's your opinion on RMC still? Really?
Oh, man.
This is exactly why I didn't do live stream.
Oh, man.
These questions confuse me too much. But,
yeah.
I mean, Steel Vengeance is already a good ride. Maybe RMCing it could make, like, what if you imagine, like, RMC Steel Vengeance, but it was, like, 300 foot tall, like a Giga Steel Vengeance?
Yeah, but, like, Steel Vengeance isn't even that good. So, like, I'm glad they're RMCing it.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. Could be better than the RMC Lightning Rod if they RMC'd it.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Imagine if they, like, RMC'd Iron Gwazi or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. They already RMC'd Lightning Rod, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. I'm being not funny, but funny. What's up, Grab? Is it like, how do you pronounce it? Is it Grabair? Bear?
Grabair. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yo.
What's up, CF Coasters? How you doing? Where does Tennessee Tornado rank in Dollywood? For me, it's number 3, just behind Lightning. Okay, I have a question. You said just number 3 behind Lightning Rod.
Yeah, wait.
And what's number 1?
Obviously, Big Bear Mountain.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What would it be?
I'm not sure. Maybe like.
Oh, nice.
Wait, did it come through? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Thunderhead? Wait, are you kidding though? Or actually? Because Thunderhead's a good ride, but like.
It looks pretty fun, yeah.
It used to be my number 1 a long time ago before I rode Lightning Rod and stuff. And
yeah.
It
I mean, it's reasonable.
It did not. It's been rough over the last few times I've rode it. The night ride on Thunderhead's insane, and Lightning Rod's kind of slow in winter. Yeah, I get it. I went to Dollywood in like late fall, and Lightning Rod was definitely not running that good. I can't imagine how it would be in the winter. Thunderhead, it does do pretty good in pretty much every season. Yeah, so it's probably Grabair. Okay.
Grabair. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, channel updates real quick before I get into anything like more with chat. G, how you doing? I'm doing good. But top 10 coasters in Florida, which is going to be my next video, should be coming out either tomorrow or Saturday. I'm not sure. And I'm going to be going to Carowinds this weekend again, so I should be getting Aeronautica construction updates. Those videos don't do as well. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's just because they're not that entertaining sometimes, but I like to do them, so I'm going to keep doing them. Okay. So that's
progress.
Updates.
Yeah.
I did a collab with you, Elena, and I want to do more collabs because it was fun to do. Definitely. I had a big collab planned with some big coaster YouTubers, but I just really didn't have time, and the plans fell through. I can't do it. I mean, I still can do it. I have the recordings and everything. I'm just not sure.
Nice.
All right. I rode it in the back, and it was surprisingly smooth at 18 for me. Maybe it was a lucky ride. I bet you're talking about Thunderhead, but yeah, Thunderhead is pretty smooth. It was pretty smooth, but like I think they've been retracking it more than ever recently, so it's gonna get better.
That's good.
During December, but we didn't end up going. I have not been to Dollywood for their Christmas event yet, but it looks really good.
Definitely.
I also want to do like Dolly or Silver Dollar City in the winter because, I mean, I love Silver Dollar City already. I mean, I think you guys know I absolutely love Silver Dollar City, but I really want to do it in the winter or the fall. I mean, I did do it in the fall already. Just night rides at Silver Dollar City are so good, and I want to get more night rides and I still haven't ridden Wildfire there because it was closed. The motor, I don't know, decided to break down for the entire day.
Oh gosh.
So I do want to go back to Silver Dollar City this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a chance to, but it would be cool.
I know 2 of my friends who are going to Silver Dollar City for the first time this year, and I am very jealous. Don't know if I'll go out there, so.
Iron Gwazi or Steel Vengeance, this is a big one. I don't know if you've seen my top 25 yet. You probably haven't if you're asking this question, but I do prefer Iron Gwazi. Just slightly. Steel Vengeance is still like very good, but I feel like Iron Gwazi takes it up a notch because it's more like it has more variety. Steel Vengeance is more like airtime. Iron Gwazi does do a little bit more different stuff, and that's what I prefer. So
I 100% agree.
Iron Gwazi, yeah. Collab of the Millennium right here. Don't you mean the collab of the Millennium Force? Or collab of the Magnum, or Dragster, or Vengeance,
or Gemini,
or anything.
Collab of the Daddy Pigs roller coaster right here. Like, why are you forgetting?
interesting. Yeah, it looks like just your average B&M looper mixed with a cool setting. If you could suggest 3 Florida parks to go to, which ones would they be? I'm thinking BGT, Islands of Adventure, and SeaWorld Orlando. SeaWorld Orlando, I would say, yeah. SeaWorld Orlando's, I mean, especially if you're going this year with Pipeline, I think it's definitely worth it. It probably has one of the best B&M lineups in the country and in the world.
Yeah.
Busch Gardens Tampa, I mean, what more to say than Iron Gwazi? And that if it was just Iron Gwazi, one coaster at that park, it would still be worth it.
Yeah.
And then Islands of Adventure, I mean, if you had to pick another park, then it would be Islands of Adventure. Definitely one of the best like theme parks in the world. Way better than you. I think Universal Studios Orlando's a little bit overhated. It's still a good like park. I liked Rip Ride Rocket. I liked Gringotts, but like definitely if you had to pick one of the 2 Universal parks, definitely pick IOA. I think
And then there's also Epic Universe that's opening in a few years. So
I mean, talking if you're going this year, but if you, I definitely, I'm not sure then. If you had Epic Universe, which one would you? That's a hard one.
I don't know. I've only been to BGT. Well, I've been to all 3 of those parks, but I was very, very little for Islands of Adventure and SeaWorld Orlando. So
time I went on Rip Ride Rocket, I was a GP. That's a joke. That's like every coaster enthusiast, though.
Yeah.
Except for me, maybe. I'm not sure. Because, I mean, I have not been to Universal other than when I went last October. Recency bias with Iron Gwazi, from what I've seen. I haven't gone down to Florida yet. Yeah, I mean, take into account recency bias, I did ride Iron Gwazi in October of last year, and then I also rode Steel Vengeance last July. So, I mean, it was pretty close to when I rode them. And then I also got rides on Iron Gwazi last March, and then Steel Vengeance the time before at Cedar Point. So I've gotten different experiences on Iron Gwazi and Steel Vengeance both. I've pretty much gotten rides when they're like hauling and when they're slow. And overall, I just genuinely prefer Iron Gwazi. It's pretty baller. Yeah, I got 7 rides on Steve and only one on Iron Gwazi, but Iron Gwazi definitely performed Steve with just 1 ride. Especially like night rides. I did not get a night ride on Iron Gwazi, but it looked absolutely incredible. So
yeah, night rides on it are a whole other level.
Yes, indeed. I'm still waiting to ride Rip Ride Rocket. Yeah, I mean, don't put your hopes on it because it's not the best ride. Like, it's not top 50 worthy for me. But it's good. Why do we always go to the best parts when we're too small to ramp? This is so true in every it's so true.
I'm not kidding. I have I have an entire list of parks that I've been to when I was little, and then every single time I bring up going there again, my parents always use the excuse of, "Oh, we've already been there."
That's so true.
Direct me away. Like, so many great parks, but nope, I was 2 or just not an enthusiast yet.
Of course, Steve is your number one. Like, I think Steve is a great number one. Like, I don't think you can get much better than that other than Iron Gwazi. And, like, some people are definitely can prefer Steel Vengeance. Just my opinion. Happy Thursday, Christian. How many times have you ridden Pantheon? This is me just flexing my 84 rides. So I have not done Pantheon 84 times. Definitely not. So I was there for like every weekend of Past Water Previews when it first opened, and I've only been 2 times since, and I've only gotten like 1 ride each. Let me look. I have a count. 43. So that's pretty close. I mean, it's like half, but it's still a lot. Sweat, yeah. Rip Ride Rocket is once. It's very good. Night rides on Magnum. Yes. I don't know what you're trying to say in the second half, but yeah, night rides on Magnum are pretty good.
They're insane.
The occasional roughness, Rip Ride Rocket's pretty good. I didn't really get a lot of roughness on Rocket. My 1 ride was in the front row, which was just by choice because, well, it wasn't by choice, but they assigned us to row 1, and like it gave some okay airtime and stuff, but like I didn't really feel any rattle or anything. Like, I would say I have a pretty high tolerance for roughness. The only rides that really get me are like the old Grizzly at King's Dominion before it's going to get retracked, and Mind Blower. I mean, Mind Blower is like not rough. I cannot bear it at all. I did 1 ride and I got a headache right after it. So
me too, and I don't even get headaches that easily. I had a headache until we were finished with dinner 2 hours later.
I once got a really unfortunate headache when I was at Hershey Park in July. It was like I got off Jolly Rancher Remix one night and we went to the chocolatier right after and I had a headache the entire night. That was just unfortunate.
Oof,
I
that
probably shouldn't have. Oh, I gotta catch up on chat. I'm planning on going to Hershey Park and Six Flags Great Adventure this year. Yeah, Hershey Park's amazing and Six Flags Great America Adventure. I definitely want to get out there, but I feel like it's always not in the way of where I'm going or anything. And
yeah,
see steel engines. Yeah, yeah,
agreed.
definitely. I went to Great Adventure when I was like 3, and all I remember was the classic Coca-Cola recycling bins. I did visit last year again. It's highly possible that I might go to Virginia for a coaster trip in April. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really like going far on chat. Fair. Going to Hershey when Wildcats Revenge opens. I'm definitely going to go back to Hershey this year.
Nice.
I'm excited for Wildcats Revenge. I'm also probably going to go. Okay, this is a little teaser, but I'm definitely going to go to Georgia for Air Force One, either opening day or like a few days after opening. I hate Mind Blower. I do too. Let Hershey Park enthusiasts, Great Bear Productions, and Connects and Hershey join stream. I I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna try tonight. I'm just gonna. I think I'll limit this to just being a chill stream. I might in the future for like possible other Thursday night streams. I don't want to do Friday night streams because one, Hershey Park enthusiast does that. I don't want to take away from that, and two, I have other stuff to do on Friday nights. Is this your top 10? I would guess. Otherwise, that's or probably top 10. That's a pretty good top 10.
Definitely.
Hagrid's. I'm not surprised to see Hagrid's up there. I really like Hagrid's. Not bad. BGW is my home park. We're talking about the Pantheon rides. So I've ridden it at night in the fireworks and at sunset. Sunset rides are so underrated. Yeah. I have not done fireworks. I've done it with the lighting package, which is pretty cool, to be honest. What's up, Cedar Point boys? Yeah, but like Pantheon. That's my top 15. Okay, cool. That's on TTG. I'm very intrigued in seeing like what's going on. At this point, I'm not deny. I feel like I can't deny, but I think it's gonna be a Zamperla redo.
If it
Now I'm
is,
not that mad at it. Like I'm interested to see what they can do. I just hope there's at least something to redeem losing the hydraulic launch. I also had a headache as well after Jolly Rancher Remix. Yeah, boomerangs can shake you around, even with vest restraints on that one. The little drop after the inversion on Mind Blower is pure jackhammering. Yeah, you're probably
yes,
talking about the double down little area there. That's really bad.
it is insane.
Almond BTW meetup. I mean, if you guys want to go, then yeah. If I make honor roll all year, I may go into Cedar Point. I'm doing good so far.
Nice.
They're hanging there. You got this.
You got this.
Maybe I'm not exactly sure when and if I'm going. Nice top 10. Rougarou is worse than Corkscrew. I don't hate I really don't hate coasters unless they're like truly uncomfortable and they hurt me. But no, like Rougarou is okay at best.
Yeah.
Corkscrew can be a bit painful, but one thing I always hear people talk about how bad Corkscrew is, but like no one talks about how good the airtime is on that random first hill.
That's also true.
Gee, do you remember how much I love Nighthawk? Oh yeah, I definitely remember. Are you going to winter chill out or trying, I guess?
I'm trying.
I don't think I'm gonna try. I mean, it's too far away from me. I mean, I want to go, but I don't think I can at this point. Carolina Cyclone is worse than Vortex.
I agree.
I don't hate Carolina Cyclone sometimes. Like, if you can get a good ride on Carolina Cyclone, it's much better than like your average ride on Vortex, I think. Which is a little weird, but like it gives good. I feel like every air looper gives random pops of good airtime for some reason.
Yeah.
That I mean, think about it. Tennessee Tornado's first drop, Corkscrew, the random first hill and first drop, Carolina Cyclone's first drop. There's much more I can name, like Six Flags Great America Demon. That gives random like every air looper gives the most janky and weird airtime, but
definitely, it's so weird.
Corkscrew and Rougarou are not that bad. Yeah, they're not that bad. They're just not that good. It is good airtime. I actually hate Rougarou. Yeah, I mean, I can find like I think Rougarou definitely has like a lackluster second half, but I think I got a horrible ride though. Yeah, I mean everyone gets horrible rides on coasters, and
Yeah.
Ru I think Ru has a good first half in some spots, but the second half is a bit lackluster. I can see why
Ruger
Ru
is
is worse than
forceful.
Corkscrew.
Ruger is definitely forceful, but like it's still not the smoothest roller coaster I've ridden.
That's like describing the Incredible Hulk coaster.
Really?
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk coaster is actually pretty good though. I
Oh
like
wow. Yeah.
I like it. I feel like it does everything good except it's a little it has the like I have a pretty high tolerance for the rough like for the whatever it's called the rattle. I don't really hate B&M rattles.
Yeah.
I find literally
Yeah.
I feel like everyone complains about Banshee's rattle, but I'm just not even sure about it. I've done it like what 5 times and I just don't get it. Mako or Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia. I have not
I
ridden Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia, and I'm not planning to. I'm probably gonna go when I go to ride Air Force One. I'm definitely gonna go ride probably over Georgia. I did go to Atlanta a few days ago. It was a layover flight, and I did see over Georgia from my plane. So I mean, it was cool to see.
lucky.
But I
Um,
mean, yeah, I want to definitely go there. I got a
on
headache
the
on
way
Rio.
down.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. It can have a rattle at times.
Yeah.
Can someone tell me why Alpengeist isn't talked about more? If you know how to ride it, it's one of the best B&M inverts. It is. I mean, I used to kind of, I would say, hate it. I mean, not really, but like I used to think it was just kind of meh at best, and I feel like that was before I knew how to like properly ride it. But I feel like it's also a little like I get it, it always happens, but like um gosh, I'm riding on here for well, I'm just okay. Um but Alpengeist, I feel like I didn't know the proper riding position, but like I feel like you don't I feel like having a proper riding position to ride coasters, I just feel like that's a little like if you have to have like a certain riding position to stay like self defense, then I'm like, then why is this coaster good exactly? I don't know. That's a weird thing, but
It's
I
broken.
definitely I've gotten good rides last year, and I definitely have it higher now in my rankings. Besides the time of Pantheon, have you ever gotten stopped or evac'd on a roller coaster? So yeah, it was the Pantheon time, and then one other time it was 2021 Six Flags Great America. Um, it was on Viper, like that little wooden coaster. It's like a cyclone model. We
Oh,
got stopped at the lift hill for like 5 minutes. It was weird, but it happened. Then we went on our way with the ride. It was fun. Like nothing really happened, but yeah, that's probably the only other time.
that's awesome.
Make over Goliath. Yeah, I definitely can see that. If you ever get out to Six Flags Georgia, let me know. Okay. Also tried to ride Six Flags Twisted Cyclone. It's a phenomenal RMC. Yeah, I mean it looked pretty good, so I will definitely I will definitely ride Twisted Cyclone when I get to over. I don't know what to do when I go to over Georgia first. Like I feel like I haven't seen like a plan to actually ride everything at over Georgia yet. Like you have all those insider park guides from a lot of people. I just feel like I haven't seen anything for over Georgia. So if anyone in the stream chat right now can comment which ride to do first at over Georgia so you can maximize like getting rides, then that would be great. I'm gonna record now. See ya. Thanks for tuning in, Kenny Fair. See
Bye.
ya.
Thank
Hello,
you.
Kenny. How you doing? I'm gonna upload a video later this year on how to ride it. Yeah, that would be very helpful because the Cobra roll and like the little jolt into the brake run can get some people. Can you join the streamer? I'm gonna probably stay away from that tonight. I just have Elena here because I do.
Why not? No.
Why not? Maybe in future streams, upcoming Thursdays, I might do this like every 2 weeks or so. It's just my first stream in like a long time, so I want to just test everything out. I'm stalling to make an Iron Gwazi review, and I kind of need to. I stall on a lot of things when it comes to making videos. Carowin's rankings correct. 1 Fury, 2 Nighthawk, 3 everything else. It should be 1 Nighthawk, 2 everything else. No, like in all seriousness though, Nighthawk isn't the worst now that I think about it. I did get a reride a few weeks ago, and it was not that bad. Nighthawk number 2, I mean, it was close, but when I went,
Yeah.
it was. When I was at Dollywood riding Dropline, Thunder had E-stops while I was testing. I couldn't film it, and I was salty for the rest of the day.
Oh,
Gosh, I remember Dropline. I was there in the fall, and I rode it for the first time. That's actually a pretty solid drop tower. I tried to refrain from riding it for most of the time, like most times, because of what happened at Icon Park, and it's the same model. So, I mean, I know Dollywood takes their safety
definitely.
priority, and I definitely know I'd be safe on it. I just wanted to refrain. I know I'm in the minority, but for some reason I found it pretty smooth and enjoyable and really forceful when I rode it. Yeah, Nighthawk could definitely give out some good rides. Nighthawk is just alright being stuck on the break ground for 10 minutes was kind of a bit. Yeah, that's happened to me on Manta at SeaWorld, where like you're in the flying position and it's just pain. Like it's when you're on a flying coaster and you get stuck on the break ground for like 5-10 minutes, it's just not fun. Oh,
Oh,
about who was that? I think it was Element of the Ride about the here it is. Stopped your evac. I remember 2021 as well. I went to Worlds of Fun and we got stopped on Prowler's Break Run for like 20 minutes because of a sensor fault.
oh my gosh.
Sorry, I didn't. I totally just remembered that. I'll probably make a stream maybe next week. Cool. I want to get back to you this year to ride it. Which one? Nighthawk?
Yeah, Carowinds.
You gotta come back to Carowinds. I mean, Carowinds is an amazing part. You should also go to Virginia while you're around
Yeah,
here.
my aunt seems really interested in going back to Carowinds because we both got platinum passes for Christmas, so we might like go to parks like that. So
Oh, yeah. Carowinds is definitely like
awesome.
worth like going every year, especially
Definitely.
with Aeronautica Land this year. It looks pretty cool. I've been keeping up with it. It has some. I mean, it's really because Carowinds used to Carowinds never really had a deep flat ride lineup. With this, it's going to make it a lot better. You have thrill rides and a bit of family rides. Like it's good.
Yeah,
Yesterday, I assembled the Storm Under Nano Coaster I ordered from the Hershey Park online store. Awesome. I have a few
imagine.
nano coasters. I'm not good at building them, so I don't really do that. I have
Yeah,
like the
so
park. I have the Parkscapes. I have the Kings Island and Carowinds though.
nice.
Also, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will do a face reveal. I will say that
Ooh,
real quick. Um, um,
y'all better
I have
subscribe
a
then.
really cool like background that I have right now in my like little recording studio. Um, but yeah, like when I show my face and I do these streams, it's gonna be pretty cool. But for now, I'm gonna keep away with it. Maybe something really cool happens and I get like media day or anything, then I might show like face early because like media day first time reaction. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah. I hope
Hopefully
I
you
don't
like
have
it. I got
to.
talking about probably Nighthawk. I gotta go for a bit. All right, see ya. Bye, Grab Air. I think
Yeah.
Crab Air. I think it's still there. Nighthawk is not as bad as people say it is. Um, I just gotten pretty bad rides on it. I will say I want to rewrite it. I mean, I did get a rewrite a few months ago, but did you like Prowler? Yes, I definitely like Prowler. I feel like it's a mini Mystic Timbers, and I thought it was pretty fun. I mean, it's in my top 50. I think it's close to my top 25. It's like my second highest ranked, I think, GCI. It's good. When I rode Manta the second time, I was stuck there on the brake run for what I counted as 3 minutes. I assumed there was a problem in the station, but it was not fun. Yeah, Manta is pretty slow operations, and when you get stuck for like 5 minutes, which I did, not fun.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Go to Daredevil Dive, then what's Daredevil Dive? I don't even know what to. Is that like the Sky
It's
Coaster?
a
I think.
it's a
No, it's
Gerstlauer Eurofighter.
I was thinking about that because Six Flags Great America has a Sky Coaster called Daredevil Dive, and that's like, I don't know. I forgot that's a Gerstlauer. All right. Then get Mike Bender and Batman and Gotham, then go to Goliath, then go to Superman and Great American Steamer. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And then go to Twisted Cyclone and okay, yeah,
Georgia Scorcher. I don't know.
yeah, Georgia Burger. I would say yeah, like do the B and M's last probably, unless Batman. Do you play Fortnite? I do not. I might be returning to Carowinds and going to Hershey for the first time later this year.
Awesome.
Um, Hershey is definitely worth it. I'm interested in how Adventure Port turns out. I have not been like looking at that. Like I've seen it, but Yeah, I mean, like, it looks like just a small little area. I'm excited to see what it has, though. I remember when Kings Island had that, like, slingshot SPNO at the beginning of last year. So it's good to see that they're renovating, like, what was the worst area. Most big Cedar Fair parks are doing this. Before I continue, I have a theory that Worlds of Fun is going to become one of the top tier Cedar Fair parks in 20 years or so.
I would
Like, in terms
love
of
to do that.
investment, because I feel like it's the Carowinds story with it.
Yeah.
I'm already subbed. I'm sure we'll get to 1K by the end of 2023. I'm hoping for it. I'm trying to go for 1.5K because I feel like that's doubling. I think we can do it. I definitely think we can do 1K. It's just going to be how long
Yeah.
will it take. I already know what you look like. Yeah. For those who don't know what this means and don't think he's creepy at all for this, by the way, um, the reason I know Grab Air is because I met him. I introduced him. So I met him at Busch Gardens, Tampa for the first time because I saw him wearing a coaster shirt on in the line for Iron Gwazi, and so I like said hey and whatnot. We talked, and I told him about my YouTube channel, and now he's been here ever since. So, um, yeah, he's super cool. Go watch go subscribe to him when you have a chance. He is really cool Planet Coaster stuff. I'm
Nice.
probably not gonna do a face reveal for a long time. That's totally okay. I think
Yeah.
it is a little harder to be a faceless creator when you do vlogs and stuff because like you can't show your face. Like just like you have to talk to the ground.
That's true.
It's yeah. Rip Ronald from Hershey Park Enthusiast. Yeah, no, I've heard about that. Um, yeah, that's not good. I remember Grant riding while I have the funniest clip ever. I don't know if I have the clip still. I might present it of Grant off Wild Mile. Let me make sure. Let me see if I have the clip. But we were at it was the Hershey Park Enthusiast Wildcat meetup, and I have the clip of Grant being like, it was like, "How was your ride?" And Grant was like, "Ah." So let me see. He was like, he looked like he was like laying down on the ground of the train. It was hilarious. Here it is. Let me make sure this is the right clip before I share it. So, because I don't want to share a random clip of Grant for some reason. All right, let me just make sure. There we go. It is the right clip. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat, but here it is.
How was it? How was it, Grant? How was it? Yeah. Grant. Terrible. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That was me on Galaxy Spin at Fun Spot.
the ones got stuck on Mantis Break Run because it broke down. It was extremely, yeah. I wish, like, if you ever got stuck on a break run of a flying coaster, they would, like, lower the trains for you, like, to be where you're in an inverted position. I know that's probably not feasible, but, like, I think that would make it more comfortable. I met this young enthusiast at Carowinds, and I didn't tell him at my channel, but I hope he finds it one day. Yeah, I've met a ton of, like, coaster enthusiasts at Carowinds. I've met up with Brandon from Theme Park Predictions a few times at Carowinds for past little previews last year and stuff. I have a slight idea of what you look like because I can see you in the reflection of your. No, you didn't.
What? No.
I saw your face in her shoe. No, you didn't. Oh. Okay. Anyone want to react to my first video?
Sure. And then after that, I do have to go because I have a match this tomorrow. So I'll be able to react to this, and then I gotta go.
Get ready for cringe, and more cringe. This was my first ever video, and it was a lightning rod review. I will tell you, it's pretty bad, but like, what's up? I can't show comments real quick because I'm trying to get this ready. Here we go.
Oh,
Has the old intro music. If you ever watch my channel and like the first beginnings of it, this was the old intro music.
Yeah.
It literally just has like a neon outline. 0G coaster. I want to make sure it's not too loud. That should be good, I hope. There we go. Like the cool swirl transition.
What's going on, coaster enthusiasts?
Yeah. That's what.
What is going on?
that was my first video, so here we go.
It's Zero G Coasters here.
I was like trying to follow like an Airtime Thrills thing. This is why I didn't reveal my voice until I was more experienced. Yeah. I should have done like POV comparisons for the first 3 months of my channel.
And today I will be reviewing Lightning Rod at
My mic was literally a potato at the time.
Oh my gosh.
Dollywood.
I don't even know what it was. I think it was like a gaming headset or something that would just.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was exactly my reaction when I found it yesterday, because I think I archived it for a long time, but then I just realized it was there.
In Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I managed to get 3 rides on Lightning Rod.
Here we go.
1 in the back, 1 in the front, and 1 towards the middle. Most people prefer back row on RMCs.
I also want to talk about how bad this quality is, like the video quality itself.
I think it's pretty great.
Credit. Actually, all right. And then you also have the like 1 in the front, 1 in the back. Like I was trying to talk like I was that clickbait YouTuber. Top 10 best roller coasters.
Oh yeah.
But I like the front more on this one.
Okay, I just said I like the front more on an RMC. That's how you know.
I mean, front row on RMCs are fun, but
I remember when I stepped you at 10 subs and you made some 2021 park plans and named like 20 parks and then ended up going to like 2 of. Oh yeah, I remember that one. I was like, I'm going to Kentucky Kingdom, Holiday World, Mount Olympus, Lost Island, probably not Lost Island, I don't think it was open. Valley Fair, Nickelodeon Universe, Mount Olympus, Six Flags Great America, and Cedar Point. And I only went to Cedar Point in Great America. Gotta say something to keep the chat rolling. Hey, helps the algorithm, or I don't know how that works with streams. The quality isn't too bad for a first video. I like trying to replicate an Airtime Thrills thing. I don't know why, but
we all gotta start
You
somewhere.
get all of the ejector airtime the same in the front.
I just said you get all of the same ejector airtime in the front of Lightning Rod. I just want to say to everyone who thinks that statement is true, do not listen to me, because that is definitely not true.
Plus, you feel the wind in your face.
Plus, you feel the wind in your face. I sound like a GP there.
Now let's get into the layout of the ride. The ride starts with a small right turn out of the station that leads into the one-of-a-kind LSM lift hill, which is the only one on the wooden coaster.
Interesting that I said that, even though this video was made in 2021 after the steel retrack.
Oh yes.
All right, see ya. We're
Have
starting to
fun.
wind down here. We might just do some hangout stuff, and Elena's leaving, so I think I'm just gonna do some Q&A. Remember when we did? I'm just gonna say, remember when we did Guess the Coaster a year ago? If you're a original viewer, if you guys remember Guess the Coaster, I was like, start guessing, and like you would say like in the chat, is it wood, is it steel, or like that, and then you would like eventually narrow down your guesses, and then you get the coaster I'm thinking about. Like, we can do that.
Cool.
I'm not sure it's all you guys can make the decisions, because I'm just trying to test this out.
The force on the launch isn't too much, but you can feel it a bit. After slowing down and cresting at over 200 feet in the air.
Over 200 feet in the air.
Shall we check our CDB?
I mean, it is from the bottom, from the lowest point on Lightning Rod to the top, it is around 210 feet, but that's what I think I was like talking about, but
yeah,
it's only like, because there's no real top height on it, because you know, we go up the side of a hill and stuff, but
yeah.
So it's probably like 60 feet off the ground at most.
Its first drop is 165 feet.
Yeah, that's first drop.
Yeah.
I think I was talking about the actual height from the first beginning of the launch lift till to the end.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The ride goes in.
I remember when people were speculating about like Lightning Rod, like back when it was gonna get the and it was closing for the steel retrack, people were speculating that it would be like it would get a normal lift hill. I remember that. That was like And then I remember I saw a video like blue iBox track showed up at Dollywood.
Oh my gosh.
To a small dip. Then comes the big drop. Since this is my first RMC, I don't know how the other RMC drops are, but this drop is awesome.
Spoiler alert, it's actually not one of the best. Oh yeah, I remember you. All right, cool. I'll ride is 207. Actually, I think yeah, from like technically it's 207 feet, but
Yeah.
it's on a. There's a big technicality there.
I prefer it in the back row for its whip and stomach dropping feeling, but you also feel the stomach drop in the front. After the incredible first drop, you go into a wave turn. This was my first legit wave turn.
My first legit wave turn.
And I think it's incredible.
I don't think like legit wave turn. What do I mean by legit wave turn though?
Maybe like some sort of outer bank. I don't know.
It's in the mountains though. I do be having that. Yeah.
You feel like you're floating in the air, and it is so fun. After going through that wave turn, you go into one of the best moments of the ride, the twist and shout. I don't know how to describe it, but it is crazy.
But I don't know how to describe. I still don't know how to describe the twist and shout.
I don't know how to describe it because I haven't ridden it. So
my first legit wave turn was Orion. Orion's like wave turn could have been so much better if it had like the Outer Bank thing where like it does some things well and then it does some things not. Let's continue.
Then after the craziest that is the twist and shout, there is an airtime hill that is slightly outer bank. That wasn't too strong for me. Then comes the airtime moment into the quad down. The airtime caught me completely off guard in the front and I went flying out of my seat. Then you have that legendary quad down. I think it was a bit overhyped, but it was insane ejector airtime. The airtime doesn't stop when you have a crazy ejector moment when the ride reaches the bottom of the mountain, where you also get a great head chopper. The ride then...
Oh yeah, I love the head choppers.
Yes.
I still have really bad pronunciations and stuff. That's like... You can tell I recorded this video at like 1 a.m. or something, because normally when I do that, my pronunciations are in the trash can.
Oh.
Goes into a half loop, which is intense and into...
Sometimes when I like can't go to sleep, I just edit videos.
Oh, cool.
To the brakes. It's somewhat short, but it packs a huge punch. This ride is insane for 3,800 feet of track. The layout is everything you want. It's intense, it has a launch, and it has airtime. Another thing I like about this ride is the...
Yeah, like everything I like about like... This was like when I was like starting, like this was a year into my coaster enthusiast stuff, so I still wasn't that into it, but like I liked it still. I've been good. I mean, I'm doing coaster stuff. My channel's been growing. All right, here we go.
Restraint. The RMC lap bars are great because your upper body can get movement, and it doesn't restrict you from getting airtime. The shin guards really don't bother me, so I love this restraint. The bad thing about this ride is its downtime. This ride...
To be fair, though, this was like right after the retrack happened. It's been pretty good this year, I will say.
That's good.
All right, so that's enough for that video. I won't leave you around too long. You can leave.
All right. Well, I gotta go study. It was nice seeing all of you guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'd like to do this again, like maybe with more people. Like maybe I can get Hershey Park enthusiasts in. I'm not ending the stream, by the way.
Yeah, I just
definitely want to do this more. But all right, goodbye.
All right, good night.
All right, it is a one-man show now. I'm glad I'm self-taught. Okay, yeah, you can tell I'm starting to get tired. When it comes to commentary, it bumps up the quality a bit. Yeah. I definitely think one of the biggest things you need to be like a coaster or just a general YouTuber is that you have to have the confidence to turn on that mic and hit the record button. You just have to have the enthusiasm. Yeah. Hello. So now I'm alone. If you guys want to do guess the coaster, because that was a big thing back when we did live streams. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Also, I'm going to probably wrap up the stream within the next probably 15 minutes or so. All right, you're good for it. We'll probably do that. But but I will say, I am under a tornado watch right now where I am, so I might cut out, or I might have to go like shelter. But I will keep you updated on that. I mean, I'm not gonna like update you and say like, oh, it's fine. But if I do have to leave, I will say. But I'm gonna keep going for as long as I can. Shelter. Oh, I forgot you're from Florida. You don't care about tornadoes. I was talking about that there's a tornado watch in my area and that I might have to go shelter in case they do issue like a tornado warning. What is your favorite Red Robin meal? I don't eat at Red Robin that often, so I'm not sure. I probably ate there when I was like a kid, but Tennessee tornado. Oh yeah, actually it was funny because I did go to Red Robin the day I went to Busch Gardens Tampa that day when I met you. That's funny. I don't even know what I ordered. Do you do coaster stuff? Oh yeah, I definitely still do coaster stuff. I've built up a pretty good following, like over 750 now. Okay, so let's do guess the coaster. So if you don't know how this works, it's like I think of a random coaster or I just pull one off RCDB. Then you chat will go and ask questions when I say so to like do like is it wood coaster? Is it like in the east? It's just yes or no questions. Hello, Central Florida Thrills. I think you understand how it works. I will explain any more rules if rules need explaining. So let me just pull up RCDB and pick a random coaster. It's gonna be in the US probably. Yeah, I'll say it's in the US for now. We'll just do that because I don't want to deal with all the random coasters in Japan or anything like China coasters. And it's gonna be kind of well known, so you should be able to know it. I don't know if I've done this before a year and a half ago, like this coaster, but all right, you can start asking questions. Imagine living in a valley not having to worry about tornadoes. We don't get tornadoes where I live, but it's just a once in a like blue moon occurrence right now. All right, start guessing. I might be a bit delayed, but I think you should. Also, like chat comes in a little like just so. Wood coaster. It is a wood coaster. I might not be able to show everything on the StreamYard, so it might just be like you just got to hear audible cues from me, I guess. Is it in the US? It is. I mentioned that. Is it your home park? It is not my home park. By the way, asking is it my home park is a bit like vague because I don't really have a home park. I'll talk about that later. Is it in New Jersey? It's not. Is it a GCI? It's not. Is it at a Cedar Fair park? It's not. Talking about the home park thing, I don't really live close to a theme park, and I have a few parks like equal distance away from me. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Kings Dominion and Carowinds are all like equal distance. Actually, Kings Dominion is closer to me than all of them, but since I go to Carowinds more, I consider Carowinds my home park just because I just do. Okay. Let's see. It's 8 p.m. right now. Should be going for another like 15 minutes. That's good. Is it from Seven Flags? No, definitely not Six Flags. Is it considered one of the best wooden coasters in the world? I haven't ridden. Well, that just gave you a hint, but I am not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's in the Golden Ticket Award voting because I don't really keep up with it. Florida? No, it's not in Florida. If it was in Florida, then I would say I hated it. Mind blower, it is not. Is it in Pennsylvania? Yes, it is in Pennsylvania. You guys are starting to catch on to me. We have 10 viewers right now. This is more than I had when I used to do this. Is it a gravity group? It is. Uh-oh. Who's gonna get it first? Who's gonna get it first? Who's gonna get it first? I think it was Connects and Hershey. Let me make sure. Yes, it is Connects and Hershey with Ravine Flyer 2. Congrats. We don't. The only prize around here is, I guess, being cool in chat. I guess because you got it. Congrats. We'll do another round here. By the way, I will mention it. It can be defunct, but I will probably try to shy away from that because I don't know the best. I'm not the best at knowing defunct coasters, but all right, yeah. You guys can start guessing because I am ready. Sorry if my chair is squeaking a lot. I have a squeaky chair. Also, I'm sorry for like the 15-minute delay at the start of the stream. I couldn't get things working. But everything should be good now. Is it steel? It is a steel coaster, which means it's not wood unless it's a hybrid. Which I'm not saying it's not. Could be. It is steel. I'm just gonna. It's not wood. I'm also like the reason I'm also like it took a long time to figure this out is because I used to do something else for streaming software, and I switched to vMix or not vMix. That's what I used to use. I use StreamYard. I knew someone was gonna ask, but it's not a hybrid. Is that a Cedar Fair park? It's not. Chain park, yeah. But now I use StreamYard because personally I think it's better than what I used to use. And it also has better quality, way better quality if you used to see my old streams. Does it have a launch? It does not. Is it defunct? It is not defunct. Sorry if I'm going fast. My voice is already getting sore because I normally, when I do recording sessions, I normally do like short recording sessions and not like I like go in for like 15-minute recording sessions at a time, and then I do. Is it on land? It is. Is it in America? Yes. I don't know if you were here to see what I don't know if you heard what I said at the start of this, but I'm just going to reframe that. It is every coaster I'm going to talk about is in America, so you don't have to ask that again. It is not an independent. It's not an independent park. It is in a chain park. Okay. So. I don't know why, but I just randomly grabbed a Toon Bailey First to Ride pin off my desk, and I have it in my hand. It's fine. Western Coast. Yes or no questions, so I cannot answer that. You can say, is it Eastern Coasters, and then do that, is it Western Coaster right after? Oh, is it a Six Flags? It is a Six Flags coaster, which means it's not Iron Gwazi or Montu. Is it in the space-time? It is. Is it in the hyper range? Let me look. It is not. Dang. Do you guys want background music? Because I feel like just me talking is a little weird. I have background music. Like, it's just the stuff I use in my videos. If you want to make this, like, I don't know. Just, if you just comment on that if you want it. Because I can play it. Nitro, it is not Nitro. Is it from Six Flags Magic Mountain? It is not. Is it in the local space cluster? It is. You guys are starting to figure this out. Okay. Six Flags Fiesta Texas, it is not. Raging Bull, it is not. Is it on Earth? It is. You're starting to figure me out now. I don't know any Mars coasters, but yeah. Tell me. That's too loud. Is that like good background music volume? I just want to like make sure everything's working good. Do feeding the what? I don't even know. Oh man, we've narrowed it down, yeah. So to recap, it's at a Six Flags park. It is a steel coaster, and it is not in the hyper range. Oh, I might have said it is accidentally. It is not, by the way. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, it's the background music. Sorry. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Does it have inversions? It does. And is it in Texas? It is. Mr. Freeze. It is not Mr. Freeze. Who's going to get it first? It's going to be interesting to see who gets it. Oh, it's a background music on StreamYard. I don't have... I think I have my own custom background music. I have a few things. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, it's there. Here it is. See if I can play it. Oh, it's cool. It is, I cannot answer that. It's not Titan. I can't answer that because it's not a yes or no. Just say, it is not Fiesta, Texas, I will tell you. Dr. Diabetes, it is not. It's not at Fiesta, Texas. Someone asked me that earlier. This is feeding the ducks, by the way. I'm going to turn on something else. I have options. This is the old Airtime Thrills music. There we go. Is it a single rail? It is not. New Texas Giant? It is not. It has inversions, by the way. It is in Texas, and Batman the Ride is not. Who's going to get it first? Who's going to get it first? Who's going to say it? I don't think I picked that obscure of a coaster. Is it considered good? I have not done that. I haven't ridden it. I have not been to Texas. I don't think it's considered that good. I don't know who got it first. I know I saw Shockwave. What's up, Serious Arc? But by the way, it is, yeah, you got it. It is Shockwave. You got it first, according to my stream. I don't know if it might show up different on your stream, but it said you got it first. So, congrats on the win. I'm still just playing around with the music, making sure it's good. So, yeah, let's reset, do another round. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. Probably for another 10 minutes. It's good. Alright, see you, Element of the Ride. Nice to see you in the chat. Alright, Wood Coaster, it is, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it. I haven't even started, let me just think about it for a second. Let me just find a random coaster. It's not a wooden coaster now that I think about it, no. Alright, it's not a wooden coaster. Voyage, it's not a wooden coaster, and it is not Voyage. I know it's weird seeing a bunch of Zero G coasters logos, one in the bottom right, one in the middle. Oh, what's up, Coaster Cow? Haven't seen you in the chat. Ohio, it is not in Ohio. It is not down in Ohio. You probably wanted me to say that, but it's not in RMC. It is not in the eastern US. It's not in RMC. I think this is going well for my first stream in a year and a half. We have a lot of concurrent viewers. That's going good. Is it at a Cedar Fair Park? It is not at a Cedar Fair Park. I cannot wait for, I haven't had, other than the community tab, I haven't, talked, directly with my viewers about stuff. X2, it is not X2. Is it not? It's not at Lagoon. But no, I'm very excited for this year, for the Zero G Coasters channel. If you don't already know, the documentary is coming out in probably late March or early April. That's the biggest problem. It is at the Six Flags Park, for the record. I would ask why you guessed Ohio, but there are actually roller coasters in Ohio. Yeah. When you talk about Ohio in the coaster community, it's not that weird because you have two of the best parks. I have not seen you in a while. It is not Accelerator. It is at a Six Flags Park, just for the record. I'm trying to recap everything so everyone can get up to date. Yeah, I think this is going great. I'm very excited for this year. I have a lot of plans, including March, especially going for Air Force One, and over Georgia. That's kind of my main plan for my spring trip. Joker, it's not. It is at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So, who's just gonna, I guess you're gonna have to guess. It's not a launch coaster. I guess it's just gonna be who gets it first. So it's at Six Flags Magic Mountain it's a steel coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and it is not a launch coaster. It is not Scream. It's not New Jersey. It's not in Tatsu. So, we're narrowing down the options. El Toro. It's not Superman. Wonder Woman, it's not. Is it Goliath? It's not. Riddler, no. Gold Rusher, no. Batman the Ride, no. So, who's just gonna get it first? Oh, I think it was Grab Air Viper. It was Viper. So, congrats to Grab Air for getting this. It was Viper at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Not a lot. It isn't talked about much, but it's good. In terms for other plans, like park plans with this channel, I'm very excited. I should be doing an April trip somewhere. I'm not going to reveal that yet. But I'm going to think of a real, while I talk to you for a minute, I'm just going to think of a coaster to do. Alright, see ya. So, I'm planning on an April trip, which isn't really, it's not going to be a big trip, but it's going to have I'm trying to get really cool credits there. Unpopular opinion, but Viper's my least favorite coaster ever. Interesting. I've heard it's like kind of good. Is it at a Cedar Fair? Oh, okay, well, real quick, let me find a coaster that we can do. Alright, yeah, you can start guessing, and, well, for the record, it is at a Cedar Fair park, so. For real, it's actually terrible. I've not been to Six Flags Magic Mountain. I haven't planned about going to it. I mean, I want to go out to California soon with Great America closing, but I just haven't had I don't have much time to do that. Is it wooden? It is not wooden. It is Cedar Fair Park, and it is a steel coaster. Ohio, it is not. I just hope the background music isn't too annoying. Is it a launch coaster? It is not. It is not a Giga coaster. Just for anyone who's new in the stream, this is Guess the Coaster. It's always going to be in the United States, and it could be defunct. Possibly. It is not a hyper coaster. I just want to make sure everyone's updated with what we got. So far, it is at a Cedar Fair park. It is a steel coaster. It is not a launch coaster, and it's not a Giga or hyper. It is not made by B&M, and it is not defunct. Oh, we have 14 viewers. Is it in Japan? My trip to Japan. No. RMC, it is not an RMC. It says we have 14 viewers. That's awesome. I just want to make sure. Is it made by Intamin? It is not made by Intamin. Quality looks good. It's good. Okay. Alright, more questions. Cool. I think I'm gonna end this stream in a few minutes. Probably not until we might do a few more rounds of this. Is it made by Arrow? It is made by Arrow. Does it have what? Can you please elaborate? So stick around, everybody. We're gonna keep going for a few more minutes, but Premier Rides is not. It is not in Ohio. So it's a Aero coaster at a Cedar Fair park, not in Ohio or Japan, for the record. And it's not a hyper or Giga. So there you go. Is it blue? I don't know what you consider. It's like a shade of blue, I guess. The color scheme is kind of blue-ish. Like, when I say ish, I mean, like, I can't. Well, that would give it away, but Anaconda, it's not Vortex. Oh. Well, which one are you talking about exactly? Is it a corkscrew model? It is not a corkscrew model, though. So I'll elaborate on the blue thing real quick. It's a shade of blue, so like, look at my logo, look at my Zero G Coasters logo in the middle of the screen. It's like the color of the coaster, it's teal. Course of Valor, it's not. It is not demon. Have I ridden it? I have ridden it. I'm waiting for someone to say, oh, there we go. Carolina Cyclone, that is the correct answer. Congrats on getting it right. So I think we're gonna do one more round, then we'll wrap up this stream. I'm gonna think of a coaster real quick. Okay. For this one, no, we'll go. Okay, this one can be in the US or Canada. I'll just say, you know what? Yeah, it can be in the US or Canada. There you go. Alright, so you can start guessing. The stream has been going pretty good so far. What's going on? I have not seen in the chat. What's your favorite park? I personally think I'm a Silver Dollar City fan. I know a lot of people like Cedar Point. I just prefer Cedar. I've been to both. I think I prefer Silver Dollar City though. I like the atmosphere and stuff. It is a wooden coaster to start off. It is not Leviathan. I know all of you guys are gonna guess Canada now that I said that. It is not at the Cedar Fair Park. It is not a B&M. It's not in Canada, and it's not a Giga. Proxblocks, I think you're new to the chat right now, but we're doing Guess the Coaster. You just ask yes or no questions. I'm thinking of a random coaster in my head. Ask yes or no questions, and then you'll kind of narrow down what I'm thinking about, and the first person to get it right gets it correct. That's kind of what we're doing right now. It's not Voyage. What's up, Christian? Welcome back. Is it blue? It is not blue. It is a wooden coaster, by the way. Oh, well, actually, wooden coasters are blue, some of them. Now that I say about that. Iron Gwazi, it is not Iron Gwazi. It is not in the eastern US. I will elaborate on the wood coaster part. It is just a wooden coaster. It's not like a hybrid coaster. Christian, where it is a wooden coaster, not at the Cedar Fair Park, not in Canada, because I wanted to include Canada for some reason. Not Voyage, and not in the eastern US. There you go. I was gonna guess Blue Streak. Yeah, now that I think about saying, like, wooden coasters can't be blue, they actually are blue, some of them. It is not a defunct coaster. It is not in the southern US. You're not sure? Chat, you can catch him up and help him out here, because right now we're kind of narrowing down to a coaster not in the southeast or the eastern US. Is it well known? Partially. It's not really at the most well-known park, I'll say that. It's not the headliner coaster for sure. My comments aren't coming in right now, so. Six Flags, it is not at a Six Flags park. Gravity Group, it is not a Gravity Group. Yeah, this is gonna probably be the last one. Yeah. Hades 360, it is not Hades 360. SeaWorld chain, it is not in the SeaWorld chain. What? Like, I don't think SeaWorld has the best wooden coasters. You have Texas Stingray and Vader. Independent Park, it is an independent park. I will say that does not include Kentucky Kingdom because a few days ago I thought Kentucky Kingdom was a independent park, and then I realized it was part of Hershend. I don't know why I just realized that. I definitely know that. Cedar Fair Park, it is not a Cedar Fair Park, it is an independent park. Is it Phoenix? It is not Phoenix. It is not in the eastern half of the US or not in the southern half of the US. Is it at Knoebels? It's not, and it is not Lightning Racer. So it's either in like the central US or the western half of the US. It is not a Gravity Group or GCI, it's a wooden coaster, and it's at an independent park, and it's not the headlining attraction. Lagoon, it is not roller coaster. I mean, it is a roller coaster, but you know what I'm saying. It's not roller coaster at Lagoon. California, not California. Grizzly, I don't know which one you're talking about, but it's not either. I still would have given it to you even if you said Grizzly and it was one of the Grizzlies. Okay, we're getting closer here. This is a harder one that I actually picked out for the last one. Is it in Washington? It is not in Washington. Keep in mind the central U.S. is still open. I mean, I don't consider Kings Island or Cedar Point part of this. I mean, they're in the eastern. Anything in the eastern time zone, I will say, is kind of ruled out. That's what I'll say, because it's not in the eastern time zone. Timber Terrace, Silverwood, it is not. It is at an independent park. It's not that well known, but like, it's second in the park, I would say. Like, in terms of well known and like how good it is. You guys, I think, have already mentioned one of the coasters at this park. Not the coaster, but I think the coast, like the headlining coaster at the park. It is not Tremors. Yeah, I think I picked a little bit too hard of a coaster, but this is the last one. I wanted to make it a challenge. Is it a terrain coaster? I would say it's not, actually. Coaster at Peony Playland, it is not. It is in the US, I will say. You guys have already mentioned the headlining coaster at this park. I'll give you hints if you need some. Well, probably in a minute or two. Now that I think about it, it is actually a terrain coaster. Like, technically not. It kind of follows some of the hills, but nothing like crazy. It is not in Indiana, for the record. Okay, I'll give you two options here. It's either in Illinois or Wisconsin. One of those states. It's a coaster, not a headlining coaster. You've already mentioned, is it in Antarctica? Of course it is. Yeah, no. But it's either in Wisconsin or Indiana, because it is. You've already mentioned, the chat has already mentioned, I'll go back and see it. It was someone who Ravine Flyer through. No. Toboggan, it is not Toboggan. Yes, it is at Mount Olympus. Connects and Hershey, I was about to say you were the one who mentioned the headlining coaster. Goodbye, Coaster Cow. We're going to end stream pretty soon anyways, so it was good to see you around. Bay Beach, Wisconsin Dells. It's in the Wisconsin Dells. Who's just going to get it? Who's going to get it? Who's going to say the coaster first? It is a Mount Olympus coaster. Connects and Hershey's already mentioned the top coaster at Mount Olympus, and it's not Hades. Or anyone guesses it. I think it's Grab Air who got it. According to my screen, it was him, but it is Zeus. Not the most well-known coaster, but still a good coaster for what it is. Yeah, congrats to Grab Air for getting that one right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I guess I'll hang out for like a minute and a half now. You got ripped off. I said you mentioned Hades 360, and I said it was the top coaster. It was the second top coaster in the park. Hey, thank you everybody for participating in this. It was pretty fun. Yeah. All right. I guess I'm gonna sign off now. This was Zero G Coasters. This is Zero G Coasters signing out. I don't know how to say it. My voice is starting to go bad. But bye, Christian. Bye, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I thought I had a lot of fun with it. I want to do this like every 2 weeks, maybe a month. I'm not sure how long. But it was fun. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. And make sure to like and subscribe. And, well, I'll see you guys later. Bye.